Hello, welcome to week 2. So the purpose of this video is just kind of an introduction, say kind of welcome to week 2 and kind of point out some different things of what's going on with the week, get you kind of oriented, get a view of my beautiful office. Very friendly lighting in here for me. Okay, so week 2, if we pop in over on Blackboard, this is going to be our first kind of full standard schedule, if you will. You can see we have the lab folder. We've seen that before, but this time there's going to be all the parts of the lab, pre-lab and technique comprehension. So these are the things that you're going to want to do before coming to class on Wednesday. So you need to take care of the pre-lab assignment. You need to watch the video on the technique and then complete that. Again, you can do this as many times as you want. If you're the leader or the technician, do your part of fill out your part of the lab notebook, work through all of that. So all of that needs to be done before coming to campus on Wednesday. Otherwise, we will have the 2 sets of videos, and there'll be participation for both. So from here on out, every Tuesday and Friday, you're going to have a participation. First set of videos, 18th is Tuesday, second set of videos, the 21st is Friday. So that's kind of the standard schedule, the standard things we're going to see on every week. While we're here, I also want to point out some additional kind of informational resources that are here going to be in every week's folder. So one thing you probably noticed was the book information. So I don't necessarily teach directly out of the book, but I'm giving you information of here is the spots in the book where if you want to read more information, these would be the relevant pages. And you'll notice it's not necessarily everything. We're not necessarily covering everything. I'm kind of highlighting these are the sections we're talking about, and because for example, we already talked some about chapter 10, so this is the chapter 10 content that we are talking about here is kind of the idea. And so that's if you want to read more, this just takes you, this links directly to the part of the book, so 10.3, and then there's the PDF version. These page numbers correspond to the PDF version, so there are no page numbers, unfortunately, in the online version. The other thing I want to point out down at the bottom are these folders, additional resources and additional practice. Additional resources, one of the big things that's in here is the reference information. So this reference information is kind of documents that I either use while working problems, like in the videos when you're watching me solve problems by hand, or just kind of useful things like a periodic table is always useful, table of polyatomic ions, solubility rules. One of the other reasons I give it to you here is also because this is information that you're going to have available to you when you take the test. So this is reference information. This is the reference information that you will have. So I recommend you use it now while you're getting ready for that. And there's also some other YouTube videos by other people that I think are interesting or relevant to covering some of the ideas that we talk about. If you want to watch those, Crash Course is, I think, an appropriate level of depth to kind of give an overview on some things. The other thing is the additional practice documents. So these are just other practice problems I have from other different times I've taught the class or different implementations of it. Just things that I have available that we either do some of in the on-campus version. There's a lot of during quote lab, we do a lot of practice and problems and stuff like that. And so that's where these are from. So you'll see there's the practice. So this would be blank. These are just the blank questions. And then there's the answers. Obviously with my solutions. And so if you have any questions on these are available for you to use. These are not graded. These are not anything like that. These are just meant as a reference. You might find them useful. They're available to you if you'd like to get a little bit of extra practice. Again, not mandatory. Use them as you see fit. If phase changes seem fine, maybe don't practice, but if solutions are a little confusing, here's some practice for that. So that's kind of the general idea of those. And these won't necessarily be in every single week. That's only where I have something. If I just have, this is just documents I have sitting around, might as well share them with you. Resources can be more common, lots of periodic tables floating around. Want to make sure that you're using these when you're doing your participation and that kind of stuff. And the final thing is you can always drop questions in the question answer. Already have had some participation here, which I love to see. But yeah, if you have any questions, you can drop them in here. You can answer other students' questions, earn some bonus points. It's not mandatory, but just another way for you to ask questions instead of emailing me, anything like that. You can ask it of your classmates. Yeah, otherwise, welcome to week 2, our kind of first full real week. We're getting into it. Need to do the pre-lab parts before lab, and then 2 participations Tuesday and Friday. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, email, call, text, anything like that. Come visit my beautiful white walled, I think orange, you're not orange, I'm kind of gray, beige walled office with brutal fluorescent lighting. But otherwise, take it easy. Welcome to week 2. You've already made it in past 1. 1 down, only 14 more to go.